Yeah, good evening, everyone. So in the last session, we discussed on coverage, right? Cross coverage and code coverage. So in this session, we are going to start with the functional coverage. Code coverage, we will discuss again in the next week. Okay. So as of now, today we will start with the functional coverage. Till before, do you have any doubts, everyone? Is there any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Did you practice whatever we discussed in the last session, like cross coverage? Did you all practice till then? Padmakar, Gurshant,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Radhikant, is there any doubts? What is mean by coverage? Why do we use the coverage in verification? Hmm? Fast. What are the different types of coverage are there? And what is the need of each type?
There are two types, ma'am: code coverage and functional coverage.
Hmm.
Code coverage is used to check the codes, whether all the codes are covered. And functional coverage, in functional coverage we check the functionality of our design.
Okay, we check the functionality of the design. Okay. What is the difference between assertion coverage and toggle coverage?
Assertion coverage, which means like when we change any error, we are checking that it is passing and it is not affecting the previous passing test cases.
Okay. So how the coverage will be improved?
We need to check each and every functionality to improve our coverage so that our coverage will be 100%.
Okay. So how we can upload and extract the coverage? How we can upload and extract the coverage? No idea?
Next, that means last time you download, I think you were asking that, right, ma'am?
Yeah. How we can check the coverage report
Right.
from passed test and failed test? What is the difference between hit and false? What is the difference between hit and false? Can you answer, Ankush? What is the difference between hits and false? Hello? Your voice is not audible. What is meant by coverage bins? What is meant by coverage bins? If you are not talking, please mute yourself. What is meant by coverage bins?
For each test case, we have different scenarios, and to check whether the scenarios are hitted, that means it is to check that we use bins, ma'am, and that unheated parts are considered as holes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss introduction to coverage bins and how to write the different types of bins and what are the different types of bins, and how to check number of hits and holes. Okay. So how to get 100% coverage. So in real time, whatever we see in SOC level or IP level, those are different. But today we will see just writing on few cases. Okay, not real time test cases, just by taking some q values in that way. In the coming session, in the last, we need to discuss the project on coverage also, right? So in there we write some test cases. Based on the test cases, we'll check how to write the coverage bins. Okay, so today we will discuss what are the different types of coverage bins. Okay, first of all, what is mean by a bin? As you know that coverage point associate bin associate a name and count with a set of values or a sequence of value transitions. Okay, if the bin designates a set of values, the count is incremented every time the coverage point matches one of the value in the set. Nothing but there is a functionality for the design and there are few test cases. Okay, so to hit the functionality of the design, okay, we need to write some bins because there are lot of functionality. Like there will be different equations, different continuous assignment statements or procedural assignment statement. There will be number of loops, always blocks. There will be multiple always blocks. Sometimes we use if else statements, case statements, different type of design constructors we use in a module, right? So each functionality have some specification according to the specification. So according to that, we write different types of bins to hit to cover each functionality, each code, each line by line path. So we have path coverage, like branch coverage. So every functionality we need to hit. Okay, based on that, we divide everything into the number of bins. We can create 10 number of bins for single test case. We can create 20 number of bins or 100 number of bins. It totally our design style. But what is the final thing is we need to hit every functionality of the design. Okay, we need to cover every functionality of the design through the bins so that the coverage report will be increased. Okay, so that is the main goal. Okay, for that purpose we need to create different types of bins. Okay, first bin is implicit bin. So what is meant by implicit bin? First we will discuss everything in a theory concept and then we will discuss how we can do practically. Okay, so implicit bin in the sense, see, while define cover point, if you do not specify any bins, then implicit bins are created. The number of bins creating can be controlled by auto bin max parameter. Okay, that means here we don't create any bins. Okay, normally in other cases we create number of bins, but here we use auto bin max. Okay, auto bin max option, so that we assign the parameter value, that how many bins need to create, so that it create different number of bins. Okay, suppose here example, program main bit y is the output and bit 0 down to 2 values of dollar. Dollar means what? It's a queue, right? It's a queue. Inside the queue, what are the different values are there? 3, 5, 6. Okay, basically 3-bit size means how many number of combinations it should have?
0 to 7.
0 to 7. Okay, but in the 0 to 7 in our functionality, so if we talk in a real time, in the functionality according to the specification we are using 3, 5, 6. Okay, 3, 5, 6. Next, cover group, we need to create a cover group. CG cover points, we need to create the cover points within the cover group. In the cover points, we create the bins. Okay. So here cover point is a keyword. Y is the name of the cover point. This is how same like constraints. Okay. However, we write the constraints within the bracket. So same way we write here. Option dot auto bin max equal to 4. Okay, equal to 4. That means it automatically create 4 bins. How it create 4 bins? So 0 to 7. 0 to 7 means it divide into by 4. Divide by 4 means how many number of pair we get? 0, 1 is 1 pair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that 4 pairs we get. If you put auto bin max equal to 8. Okay, 8 means 8 bins will be created. In each bin, it will hit 0, next bin 1, next bin 2, next bin 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that, each bin, 8 number of bins will be created. Suppose if you put auto bin max equal to 2, so total combinations will be divided into 2 sets. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 is one set, 4, 5, 6, 7 is one set. Okay, so based on that, that is nothing but implicit bins. Okay, and group CG inst is the name of the instance of the cover group. Okay, equal to new initial for each values of I. Begin by equal to value of I CG instance dot sample. So how we can run the coverage? By using the sample method. Okay, this is how we can use the sample method. We do the simulation and we'll check. If I use like this, is the screen visible or is it very small? Are you able to see the screen properly? Letters, all the letters.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. If it's not visible, please tell me. Okay, see, I have written the coverage here. And we need to create the run.do file. Why the run.do file? Because to upload the coverage and to extract the coverage, we need to write extra commands. Okay. So in EDA Playground for all tech tool, we can use these commands. Okay. So you will get these commands, or else I will share you the commands but in the sheet. Okay. So you can create the run.do file. So here I am creating run.do file. Create file. And here in the run.do file, you can copy here. Okay. So while running in the left hand side, you can click on use run.tcl file. Okay. So that it includes the run.do file while doing the simulation. So, okay. So run and check the output. See here. Okay. Now tell me here, as I told that number of bins will be divided into 4. Okay. Bin 1, bin 2, bin 3. So bin 1 will cover, bin 0 will cover 0, 1. Bin 1 will cover 2, 3. Bin 2 will cover 4, 5. Bin 3 will cover 6, 7. Okay. So now what is the coverage? Here all combinations are 8. Okay. But what we what we are trying to cover only three number of values. Okay, so to cover those three number of values, we written these bins, four number of bins. Okay, now what is the coverage report?
75%. First bin is not covered, ma'am. Bin 0,
First,
because
okay.
0, 1 is not present.
Okay.
So 3 bins are covered, ma'am. So out of 4, 3 is covered. So 75%.
Okay. Others, is that correct? Any other answers?
No, ma'am, that's correct.
Is that correct? So here first bin is not covering, either 0 or 1, any value is enough. So first bin is not covering. So here number of hits are 0. And next first here 1 is covering. That means 3 value is covering. So it is hit, 1 hit. Next 5 is covering. So 1 hit. And next 6 is covering. So 1 hit. Okay. So out of 100, 3 number of hits. Okay, 3 number of hits, so 75% coverage. Okay, suppose if I write 8 number of bins, so here auto bin max is equal to 8. So bin 1 will cover 0 and bin 2 will cover, bin 1 will cover 1 and bin 2 2, bin 3 3, like that. Bin 4 will cover, bin 5, bin 6, like that. 8 number of bins are there. Okay, so what will be the percentage of coverage now?
$75.
75. Okay, so total how many bins are covered and how many bins are not covered?
3 bins are covered,
37.
1 bin is not covered.
37.5 is covered, ma'am. Remains are not covered.
Okay, so 37.5 is covered, remaining all are not covered. Okay, other, what are answers? What are other answers? Okay, see, out of 8 number of bins, only 3 are covering. Okay, so what is the value of 3 by 8? So whatever the value of 3 by 8 is there, that would be the answer. Okay, so wait. You can also open here download files after run. Okay, so that you will get the file. In that you can check the coverage report. Okay, so see here. Coverage group and number of hits or total percentage is 75. So if you want to see, suppose here only 75%, 100% is giving. Okay, but clear data is not getting. That means how many number of hits are there and for which bins. Suppose 8 number of bins are there, means each bin we should get the data. Okay, suppose if you want to get each bin, you need to write the option here. Option dot per instance. Option dot per instance equal to 1, so that we will get the each bin wise. So how many number of bins are there, how many number of bins are covered. So detailed information you will get. Okay, see here. So here total 4 number of bins, 0, 1 is covered in first one, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in that 0 is not covered. So 75%. Okay. So how we can cover this? So to get the 100% coverage, what we need to do?
We can add 0 to the value.
Okay, we can add 0 here because this is a test case. This is not actual functionality. Okay. If you add actual functionality, that is wrong, because we are not adding extra functionality. Whatever the functionality is there, we need to hit all functionality. So based on that, we need to write the test case. We have written the bins, but test case is not there. So we need to write the test case first. Based on the test, we can hit the functionality. Okay. So you can put 0 here. Okay. So that you will get 100% coverage, either 0 or 1. Okay. So 100% coverage. And if you observe here, hits. What are number of hits? All hits are 1. Okay. Suppose if I am writing auto bin max is equal to 8, and I'm just removing this 0. So what is the value now? Coverage report. Auto bin max or 8. So 8 bins will be generated. Out of 8 bins, 3 are hits and remaining all are holes. Okay. So what is the percentage? If you see, 37.5%. Okay. So in that, what are hits? So 3 is hitting, 4, not 4, 5, 6. All are covered. Remaining all are uncovered. So what is our goal? 100% goal. But 37.5% is covering. Okay. So these are what covered and uncovered. Okay. Everyone clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose
ma'am.
if I am writing 4 here and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now what is the percentage of coverage? And what are number of hits?
100%, ma'am.
Number of hits?
4.
4. 4, how 4?
Because in each bin we have a 0 and 1, no, ma'am. So together it will be like 1 hit.
Okay. Any other answers? What are number of hits? Not 4. I'm asking for each bin. What are number of hit? Suppose see here, if one possible combination hit, we get only 1 hit. So Based on that, we based on the number of possible hits, we will get the more hit percentage. Okay, so same value, if it hit one time, hits will be one. If it hit two times, two hits. Three times, three hits. Like that, every possible combination. That means every bin, we cannot tell only one time it hit. It can hit multiple thousands of times, 2000 times of hits also we get for some test cases. Okay, so here in every possible combination, in every bin, how many number of hits we get?
Two number of hits for each bin. Number of hits for each bin.
Okay. Okay, see here, 100% coverage, but hits of two number of hits. Okay, all are covered. So this is an implicit coverage, implicit bins. We can use option dot auto bin max. No need to write the separate bins. Okay, so everyone understood till here? Is it clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, next example, you can try this example. Okay. Explicit bins. Explicit bins in the sense we need to write the bins. Okay, see how we are writing the bins. Same, before we took auto bin max, but here we need to create number of bins. So bin A, which covers 0, 1, bin B, 2, 3, bin C, 4, 5, bin D, 6, 7. Okay, explicitly we can write the number of bins. In this session, we will discuss all the basic examples, but in coming session, we will discuss some problem statements like that. Okay. So what will be the percentage now? So see here, bin A is equal to 0, 1, bin B, C. So in this coverage, in the brackets, we need to write all the number of bins. So we can create two bins also. So this is same example. Like before, just created external bins, explicit bins. See here, 75% because 0, 1 is not covering. Okay. Suppose if we write a two number of bins, then what is the hit percentage? If I write two number of bins, two number of bins means two possible combinations.
%100% count.
Hits. Number of hits.
For first bin, one hit, ma'am. For second bin, two hits.
Okay. Okay, here we didn't written that per instance. Okay, we need to write per instance is equal to 1 so that we will get the detailed explanation. Option dot. Okay, see. So cover point is cover point Y, bin A, bin 2, bin A 1 hit, bin 2 2 hits. So total goal is 100%. All are covered. Actually, it will give holes also, but here it's not giving number of holes.
Ma'am, can we create bins inside bins to check for holes?
Inside bins to check holes.
Yes, ma'am. Like creating one bin, and again inside that bin we'll be creating other 2 or 4 bins to check for holes. Can we do that?
In test report only we will get number of holes. Okay, whatever the zero is there, those we call as a holes. Okay, so which are not hitted. So wherever we have zero, we can consider those as a holes. So based on that, you need to try to hit that particular bin. So here bin A is there. You can go to the functionality of bin A and check which test case can be hitted for these bins. So you need to check that test case. If test case is passed, something mistake is there why coverage is not hitting. There will be lot of issues if coverage is not hitted. Because there will be lot of dependency files will be there. From the dependencies also sometimes we don't get the coverage, or maybe in uploading and extracting also we get some errors. Internally there will be lot of issues. But if any test is failing, the coverage is not hitting means you need to pass the test case first and then you need to hit the coverage. Okay, so these are two cases we have. So holes are nothing but wherever we get zero, those we call as a holes, remaining all are hits. So this is what explicit bins. Okay, so example, suppose a FIFO is there. For FIFO, we will write the constraints, right? So based on the read transaction or write transactions, we can create the bins. So what constraints you are taking? Based on the constraints, we need to write the bins. Okay, so we will discuss that example in the next session. Next, array of bins. Array of bins in the sense just be a of array. We are considering a array in the 0 down to 7. Okay, so which are hit, which are not hitted. So what will be the percentage here? 0 down to 7 in the array. What are going to hit and what is the percentage of coverage?
Bin 2, 4, and 5 are going to hit, ma'am. And percentage cover is again 37.5.
37.5. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me check. 37.5. Okay, so if we want to hit all array elements, then we need to modify the test. Okay, Next type of bin. Go through these examples, everyone. Don't skip any example because these are very important. Okay, so every design, whatever you design till now, Verilog in system Verilog. So for every test bench, you need to write the coverage and you need to practice. So don't skip. Anyway, by end of this coverage and assertion, we will check how to write coverage and assertion both. And default bin be equal to default. So what happens if we write a default? What is the output here?
I think
And
100% covered.
50% coverage, I guess.
30% coverage.
100%, I think.
I think 50%.
50% coverage. How? What do you mean by default? Read here.
Because rest of the values are covered in default, so I think 100% coverage.
Okay. Suppose if I don't write all the values in default. Okay, wait. So you are telling suppose if I don't use 3 and 6 here. Okay, 5 and 6. Now what is the coverage report?
I think now also it will be 100, I think.
Okay, 100% coverage we get.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. %50.
Ma'am, even if we have 3, 5, and 6 also 50%, right?
Three or five, uh, 3, 5, 6. Okay, in this case also we get 50%. Then what is the use of default bin? See here. Bin A of 0 is covering 0. Bin A of 1 is covering 1. By default, the 2 number of hits. Okay, so default is covering. But here, if you observe A of 2, A of 2 means A of 0 and 1. Okay, So how the A of 0 and 1 will be divided? A of 0 will get 0, 1. A of 2 will get 2, 3. Okay. So any one is hitting. Suppose if I put 2 here, then what will be the number of hits? What will be the coverage?
50% coverage, but number of hits for the spin A of 1 will be 2.
Okay. Now also 50% coverage we get. Check
Yes,
proper.
ma'am.
If I add 1,
There are totally 5 values, ma'am, 0 to 4. Then how could these two bins can be divided? For bin 0, 3 and bin 1, 2 values, or bin 0 will take 2 values, bin 1 will take 3 values. How it will divide, ma'am?
okay. Yeah, how? Tell, you need to tell. Now, what will be the output? How many number of hits? 2 number of hits. A of 1. Here, 1 number of hit. That means, if I remove 3 here, then how many number of hits for A of 1? For A of 1 and A of 0. So
I
here
guess each
1
will
is
have 1 hit, ma'am. But can you put number 4 and check, ma'am, once?
okay. So 1 hit for A of 1. Okay. I'm putting 4. Okay. So what is your expectation now? 1 and here 2. 2 number of hits. Suppose I'm removing 5, 6 here. Then what will be the percentage?
100% hit 1 and hits 2.
100% coverage, but default in the sense whatever remaining values are there, those are default covered, but we don't get any number of hits. Okay, that is what it means. But here A of 0 1 hit, A of 2 2 hits. Okay, suppose I am removing 2 here and just 1 4. So we'll check. A of 0 1 hit, A of 1 also 1 hit. So why 2 is hitting for A of 1? Why 2 is hitting for A of 1? Now what will be the coverage? How many number of hits in this case?
5 number of hits.
5 number of hits. To which? A of 1 or A of 0?
2 and 3, ma'am.
2 and 3. Okay. 2 and 3. Okay. So how it is considering first 2 for A of 1 and next 3 of A of first 2 A of 0, next 3 or A of 1. So I'm removing these 3. So A of 0 got 2 and A of 1 3. Did you got the clarity, everyone?
Ma'am, can you try
Actually, it
once in
should
this way,
divide.
ma'am? From
What?
if you put 0 to 5, and can you put all values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Till 5.
Yes, ma'am. Can you
But
try one?
5, if there is a 5, we get the number of hits 1 here.
There, instead of 0 to 4, can you put 0 to 5?
Like this. Like this, huh?
Line number 9, ma'am.
9. Okay. 0 to 5. Okay. So what I need to mention here?
I just want to
We
check
will
how it
get
will be divided,
three-
ma'am.
3 number of hits, 3 number of hits. 3, 3, it will divide. See. Before, because of 5 values, it divided 2, 3. But here 3, 3 equally.
Ma'am, can you add one more bit, ma'am? That is A of 3 and 0, 0 to 6. That is total 7 values.
Okay.
Total number of bits, that is A of 3. Instead of A of 2, we are putting A of 3 in line number 9.
Okay.
And add one more value. No. And add, yeah, one value, ma'am. That is 6.
Okay.
Now we need to check how it is dividing.
2, 2, 3, my guess. 2, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So the remaining values will be added at the final bin, right, ma'am?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Understood.
default means by default the coverage report will increase, but we don't get number of hits. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, transition bins. Transition bins, there are different types: single value, sequence of transition, set of transition, consecutive, repetitions, range of go to non-consecutive. We will discuss these things in a new session because there are different types, right? So we will complete everything in one session. All transition bins. Next, non-consecutive wildcard bins. Wildcard bins are nothing but we use like high impedance values. Okay, by using high impedance value, like nothing but we have parallel case, right? So how we are using parallel case, we put question marks. Based on that, we check. So here also same. We run parallel values and ignore bins and illegal bins are very important concept for interview point of view. Okay, so in the next session we will complete all those, and cross coverage already discussed in the last session, and coverage options already we use the auto bin max. So cross auto bin max is nothing but for cross coverage, at least in the sense we need to use like number of combinations. Okay, so we use that also. So till here the system verilog coverage. So we'll take next two sessions, 2 or 3 sessions. So according to our schedule, and then we'll start assertions. Okay. So everyone practice till today's session. Okay. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Ankush, do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Did you understood today's session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tomorrow I will share you some assignment on coverage. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay then. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
I already shared the PPT, everyone. Please practice the examples from those.